Right, here's the thing. We'll just solve in-game problems, and I'll try to talk as I'm playing, or as I'm solving. I'm not really playing in-games. These are in-games at my level, which is I'm a practice rating 1532. So what does that entail? Well, we're gonna get a lot of rook endgames, pawn endgames, rook and pawn endgames, and rook and pawn versus bishop endgames, like this one. Yeah, that's about it. I'm thinking about this problem, and I'm just what I want to do is get the king away, get the king over here, and promote the pawn. Or I'm guessing promote the pawn first. So I'm no endgame expert, obviously, but you gotta start somewhere. You know, you gotta start somewhere, and going from nothing to something is quite hard. Yeah, that's very deep conversation, deep monologue. Yeah, deep thoughts. How do I get the pawn to promote? Well, I can't go rook h3 because of can I go rook h3? Doesn't seem to accomplish anything. Or does it? I mean, rook g7. Yeah, let's go through the checks first. Okay, let's treat this as a tactics problem. We have rook f3 and rook g7 as possible candidates. But if I play rook f3, then king g6, and then I'm gonna have to play rook h3 anyway, because when I leave the g file, the king gets to the pawn on h6. Right. So don't leave the g file. What else? Don't leave the g file. Try to get the king into play. Try to get the black king away. So if I play rook g7, then king f6 or king f8. And then I go rook g2. No. I'm gonna have to play, cause what? No? How do I stop bishop h7? Or do I? That's the question. Okay, do I need to avoid bishop h7? Oh, this is very I feel like I'm thinking very passively right now. Excuse me. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of elements in this problem. So, okay, we're rounding 4 minutes. That's fine. You don't get enough. You don't get any more points if you solve it quickly. I could play the blitz. Push the blitz button, but we're not gonna do that right now. Maybe we'll do it later. And what we're definitely not gonna do is give up. And next problem isn't an option, really. So Rook. I think I'm gonna go rook g7 and then see what happens. And now I go... Was I supposed to go rook g2? Okay, so if this is not the move, then maybe I'm supposed to go rook g2. But rook g2 and then... Oh yeah, rook g2 and if bishop... Okay, so in this position, going back... Okay, I can't go back during a problem. But my rook was on g3, right? Or... I can't remember. Okay, it was either on g4 or g3. And I was supposed to play rook g2. Because if I... And I saw bishop h7. And then I would just play rook g7. Check. And then win the bishop. Okay, so I was supposed to play this to begin with. No? And now I did really mess this up, didn't I? Now there is no... now I'm losing the... I'm spending too many moves. I'm spending 2 moves extra in relation to the solution. So I think I'll just have a sip of what's it called? I think it's called coffee. It was made out of coffee beans and water anyhow, so I guess we can call it coffee. But yeah. Move the king? No. Ah, this is so hard. I can't leave the G file. But how do I... there has to be some kind of like what's it called? Opposition? Zugzwang? No? No. King d5? Maybe? How does... okay, king d5? King d5, king f7, and then I go king e5. And then I'm getting in. I think I'm getting in. No. He has bishop f7 check. So king e5, bishop f7, king e6. Okay. Is that it? And now I have to go... Oh, so this is like kind of a Zugzwang? Not really? Ah, this is one of the hardest problems I've had in I've had in a long while. Oh, I'm rounding 9 minutes on one problem. So how did I get from 1400 to 1500 rating in under a month? Well, I just started making videos, so that's it. Started making videos, and then I talked about my thought process, and then I just cruised. Then I gained 100 points. That's about it. So if you want to gain points, try talking into a microphone by yourself in the room and publish it on the internet. It's gonna be really embarrassing in the beginning, but it's gonna be worth it. I think. So, I mean, this is a rook move, right? If the king goes... The king can't move in. And if the king goes to a light square, we get a check from the bishop. And going back, that just seems really, really bad. I mean, that's awful, just going king c6, maybe. Why would you even do that? Right? You don't do that. So you can't go in. You can't go here. Or maybe you go here. Maybe you go king d7 and then bishop. Yeah, but you're on the light squares. I don't think you should go to the light squares. Because of the checks from the bishop. And bishop f5. King d7, bishop f5. Yeah, I guess I have to move the rook. I have to move the rook up once and not twice because of king f5. So I'll just move the rook up once. And now we can we... Oh, I can't invade. Invading is impossible. Oh, maybe. Maybe I go rook g7. Rook g7 looks... No. Rook g7. But then... Yeah, because rook g7, I'm taking away one square from the bishop. That's for sure. So... Bishop h7 is out of the question. Bishop rook g7. Then bishop h7 is impossible. And rook g7 and... how do I get the king inside? I want to get the king inside here. I want to trade places with the king. I mean, that's what I want to do. But... And now I go rook g2? No? Maybe I go king d7. No. Bishop h4, a4. And this black king is very well placed. We have to say that. And I can't leave the g file. Already seen why. I got a hint a few minutes ago. And I think that hint was don't leave the g file with the rook. You have to stay on the g file. So you have to stay on the g file, you have to invade with the king, and you have to promote the pawn. So how do I get the bishop out of that diagonal? Do I even try? I think I'm supposed to play rook g7. Yeah, I'm supposed to play rook g7. Oh, it looks so easy. But it's not. Well, if I lose the problem, I'm gonna lose... if I fail the problem, I'm probably not gonna lose a lot of points because it's probably higher rated than me. But if I gain... If I get the problem right, I gain a lot of points. But I don't really care about points. I mean, I do care about points, but I try not to. I think that's pretty common for lower rated players to be really focused on rating points. I was like that a long time ago. Yeah, so now we go rook e7, I think. And then I go, yeah, because now I can go here. Okay, so that was, I'm gonna lose points, I'm sure. Okay, I gained 6.9 points. But yeah, this problem was 1700. Why was this problem rated so high, you might ask? Well, the they don't show how many wrong. Yeah, okay. Here's the explanation. First, we activate the king. Her Majesty is a fighting unit. I think he means His Majesty. Nevertheless, rook and pawn alone cannot make progress here. That's right, yeah, you gotta get the king inside. And now bishop g6, rook g1. Okay, so I think I played rook g2 here. I can't remember. Oh, whatever. And Zugzwang, yeah. And then black has no chance, but must allow rook g7. And then here comes the rook g7, king f8, king f6, getting in. Okay, so this was a more efficient way, yeah. Oh, that was a tough problem. These are too many concepts for me to comprehend. Wow. Black king is restricted to the back rank. Our rook protected by our active king, king e5, as we saw. And he gave this king e5 move 3, yeah, that's 3 check marks. Now we're ready for the final pawn push. Bishop e4, h7. Bishop takes, rook takes, and it's a win for white, for sure. Okay. Wow. That was a cool 17 minutes. Or 15 minutes. I gotta have some water. Okay, so here's a rook and pawn endgame. And we're gonna have to build a bridge. We're gonna get the king somewhere here. And then we're gonna get the rook somewhere here. Somewhere along this file. And then promote the pawn. So I think I'm supposed to have the king here and the rook here, or maybe not. Well, first things first, get the king involved. And now I'll go promote, I guess. And now the rook has to take my queen. Okay. I think it could have gone... I think that could have... No, okay, it's perfect. Okay. Moving on. Some problems are harder than others. As we just saw, there was a rook and pawn versus bishop. That was 200 points above our current level. Roughly 1711 against 1540. That's way above my level, at least. Okay, so the king is in check. The king is in check, and can I just go here? No. I go Really? Is it? Okay, I messed that up. I messed that up pretty bad. Where did I go wrong? Yeah, rook f2. And then king g6. Rook g4. Ah, yeah, now I see the bridge. Oh, you see the bridge? These are all on the same file. Aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Look at that. They're perfectly coordinated. And now just black has nothing to do. Yeah, and there's a similar position to that one I reached, but I spent a little too many moves. Wow, cool. Okay, this is the third rook and pawn endgame. So now you see what I mean when I'm talking about my current level and the problems I get. Because you get problems suitable for your rating. So you probably won't get them in like 2,200 problems. 2,200 rated problems. Because that would be just frustrating and hard and awful, yeah. So I can't push the pawn, that's the draw. Do I go king f4, king f5, king e5? King d5 or king f5? Okay, so the problem is this rook. This rook prevents the pawn from marching. And if I play king d5, sorry, king, yeah, the board is flipped, yeah. King d5, d6, no. I think that anywhere I go here, I get a check. So question is, do I go up with the king or down with the king? I mean, attacking the rook looks really, I don't know. The rook just gets away without problem. Right? Huh. This is different. I don't think I've seen a rook endgame like this before. A rook and pawn endgame. Rook and pawn versus pawn. Rook and pawn versus rook. So this is under the category of rook endgames. A lot of rook endgames for the 1500 rating. Because once you get over that hill, then you get more interesting problems. So if you're solving chess endgame problems at a certain site, and you get an extreme amount of extremely high frequency of rook endgames, just keep on playing, keep on pushing, keep on improving, and you'll get over that hill, and you'll get problems that are way more interesting. Because if you solve 30 rook endgames a day, I mean that's a lot. That's a lot. Anyhow, I'll go here, and then I'll try to get some action. I'll try to get the king in along this lovely little file. I think that's suitable. Or maybe? No. I think that's correct. So I came from c6. And then I just go c4. And if I go king c4, d3, c2, no. Do I do that? I think I'll do that. And now we can just go here. Oh no, that takes one more. Okay. How about this then? And then here. And then I'll... Oh no! Oh, I see why this is bad. I see why this is bad, because now the king is in front of the pawn and not behind the pawn, right? I'm supposed to have the king behind the pawn and the rook behind the king, so they're all on the same file. Is that it? I'm not a bridge builder. So now we go here, and then here, and then I can go here. Yeah. Oh, I just sneezed really badly. Excuse me. Hi. Can I just go b2 here? I think I can. And now I'll go here. No. Oh, really? Am I supposed to go like this then? And then here? And then here. No. I have to go like this. No? How do I solve this? So here, and then here, and here, and here, and like this, and then... Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Let's just blame the sneeze. Okay, this is 1652. As 100 points, so I'm getting some pretty tough problems. Oh, we're on a roll. We're just killing it. We're just crushing these endgame problems. And we're just 30 minutes in. Wow. Such skill. Much chess, such skill. Wow. Play hard. Play hard. Play chess hard. I don't know. I don't think chess is a game you should play hard. I mean, I get away with it playing lower rated players. Sacrificing pawns and pieces and rooks in exchanges. And sometimes even queens. But once you meet players that are good defensively, who play prophylactic and play solid, the strategy doesn't work. So it's only like when you play your friends you can do that. I mean, you can hang your queen in a low rated game and still win. So never give up. That's what I'm saying. Anyhow, back to the endgame problems. This is new. I have to prevent the pawn from promoting. I can play rook g7 and king f6. Can I not? I think I'm gonna do that. Or even better, just play king f5. And now the king has to go away. Yeah. Okay, so that's a 1492 problem. Okay, so now we're getting some problems that are more suitable to my not age, but oh no, oh wow, wow, oh, this is cool. Wow, check it out. Check it out. Oh, I can promote with check. Oh. Wow. Cool. So I can play h7 check. And then king. King. Okay, I can play. I have to play h7 check. h7 check. King has to go to h8 to defend against the promotion threat. Promote. Yeah, because also it's a forcing move. h7 is a forcing move. And king h8 is the only move. And then I play knight d6 followed by knight f6 mate. Wow, I think that's it. Yeah, I'll just promote now. And with the queen on the long diagonal, I'm guarding a1. Is there a stalemate? Okay. Also gotta see if there's a stalemate. Excuse me. Is there a stalemate? No. I just gotta double check. King has an escape square, yeah. Yeah. And now I just go here. And then I'll have to mate him. Okay, gotta watch out for stalemates. And now it's mate on B7. Is there a stalemate? No. Nice. That was a nice problem to end the session. I think that's really nice. Look at this. I'll give it 5 stars. Yeah, I'll do. I'll be really extroverted today. And yeah. Because this is a very nice sequence. Because the king is not in check. So then you just go here. Look at that. Look at that nice mate. That's a very nice endgame mate. Yeah. So we'll just wrap it up there. I think I'll make some more videos like this in the future. But for now I'll take a break from chess for a couple of days, perhaps. Do some other stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching.